don't apologise for being ill, because that's not something I can control. But I apologise streaming in this state, I guess. I'm just impatient. We're not streaming on any of my characters. I just wanted to show off what a properly decked out druid looks like, because what we're going to be doing is leveling a druid that doesn't change his clothes at all. He's a dirty bastard, I guess. I want to see how far I can get through World of Warcraft without changing an item. I know there's like people do Iron Man runs where like you can only, I forget what the rules are, but it's stuff like you can only wear commons, or like you can only craft your own stuff. I don't remember, but this is a little different. And yeah, if it does get too hard, I will stoop to looting commons and not wearing anything higher than common. But yeah, this is my live stream realm, as you can see. Level 36 and level 27, I'm very good at continuing live stream projects. This isn't going to be a whole series that runs forever and ever, by the way. This is just a fun little experiment. So we're going to do this guy. And I don't want to spend too much time customizing him, because like I said, it is just a dumb experiment. But my main is a druid, a balanced druid, and I haven't actually leveled a balanced druid since I started him, so this could be fun in its own right. And also, I kind of want to make him look a bit different than my one, so different hair colour. Shall we go with blue? I don't know if I want to have a Night Elf mohawk. We need someone who looks like they don't, I don't know, they don't, yeah, there we go. They're shaggy and not very well kempt. Kept? Well kept? Well kempt? I don't know. Don't really want the neck beard. I could have sworn there was some kind of yeah, I've never seen anyone choose this facial hair because it's so ridiculous. This stream serves another purpose as well. It's been ages since I streamed WoW, so I need to know what the quality is like, if I've got my settings correct, because I want to stream classic WoW when it launches. I'm so excited. I won't be able to stand looking at that. Let's just go with this. And let's make him... Let's give him white hair. No, because he's going to be wearing these robes all the time, theoretically. Let's give him green hair to match. That kind of reminds me of a slushie for some reason. Okay, what are we going to call this guy? Some joke name, I'm sure. Who needs gear? There we go. I never make joke name characters, by the way. As you can tell, I always try and give him some kind of real characteristic, but I might end up deleting this guy soon anyway, so... Maybe I'll, like, get really invested in playing him and end up hating the name I've chosen. Maybe I'll, like, dish out £9 for a name change, which I've never done.
After years of imprisonment within the Emerald Nightmare, Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage has finally returned to the mortal world. Reunited with his love, Tyrania Whisperwind, Malfurion endeavors now to heal the corrupted world tree Teldrassil and rejuvenate the spirit of the Night Elf people.
Looks like the shadow
Yet as the great
flashing
cataclysm shakes the boughs of their colossal tree, the Night Elves brace themselves against the coming storm. As war and destruction close in from all sides, it falls to Night Elves like you to stand strong and protect the enduring legacy of your people.
Alright, I'm just going to run around and do some jumps and see what this looks like. I've got it up on my phone, which, you know, isn't the biggest screen in the world, so I might not have completely accurate quality control here, but... Alright. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, you can see what's going on. It doesn't look bad, does it? I don't think it looks bad. Like, it doesn't look completely crisp and perfect, but like for what it is, I think it's fine. Alright, if it is too bad, I apologise, but we're gonna start here. Let's get some stuff out of the way. This is stuff you have to do every time you start a character, and I wish you could just make some kind of profile. Oh, also, I should probably turn off shadowplay, because that thing in the corner is going to bug me, and probably anyone else who watches this. Right, I'm going to dashboard back up now. Alright, so action bars, we need a bottom left and a bottom right and a right, but we won't have right 2 because that's kind of unnecessary in today's WoW. Yeah, I don't really use any add-ons for like customized interfaces. I've tried before, but it just doesn't feel right to me. Bear in mind, I've put thousands of hours of time into this game, so Like, it's not like I'm just going, oh, I don't know if it's necessary, I don't... Like, I know it gives you an edge, and, like, it just looks cleaner and stuff, but I've never had a problem with the original interface stuff myself. What am I doing? Alright, names... Always show nameplates, thank you. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that what I want? I think that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. What else do I normally do? Oh, social block guild invites, because this is just a stream. I don't know, we'll find stuff out as we go if I need to do anything else. Greetings, who needs gear? And that is exactly why I never do joke names. Look how powerful I am. Okay, so this is basically what we have equipped. A robe, which gives me free armor. Pants, which gives me free armor. And handcrafted stuff, which gives me 1 to 2 damage per second if I want to actually right click and whack stuff with it. I can't talk, which if anyone's ever played this game before, you'll know that I don't want to do that. Don't know if it's a bit different in vanilla. So yeah, another reason I'm doing this is because I'm fucking super excited for Classic. And yeah, I just want to play lots of WoW right now. Like I said, I want to stream it when it comes out, so I want to make sure my settings are all good. But what was I going to say? There was a but. What was the but going to be? I don't know, I just woke up this morning with this idea in my head. I've been awake for like half an hour, by the way. I woke up, I was like, must stream. Yeah. So the world scale's with you now, so I don't know how this is going to affect my leveling. If that means I'm just going to be completely fine, not needing to gear up. Or if, like, enemy power... Oh, fucking whatever, fine. I don't need add-ons, I'm streaming. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I need... stuff. I lost my train of thought again. Oh, look, gloves. I won't be wearing those. Can't wait till I get some kind of run speed increaser, which isn't in the spirit of Classic, like I just said I was excited about, but when I'm actually playing Classic I'll be like, oh look, this is so authentic, it's taking ages to get anywhere. It'll be great. Yeah, so I keep losing my train of thought. But yeah. First thing I'll be leveling in Classic will be a Night Elf Druid. So this may look like a familiar sight about a month from now, a month and a half, if you're watching my streams. But then, like, if you're not familiar with the difference between Classic and current WoW, even though at face value they look the same, you will be surprised at just how different the experience is. Right, let's work together. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna attack that guy. Get him! Attack him! I feel like a lot of players still don't understand that you can share mob tagging now, unless he's just done the quest. Maybe he's just done the quest. Or maybe he's stealing all the stuff for the next quest. He's like, oh no, this guy's trying to help me, I better fuck him over. My favourite thing about WoW is that community spirit. Feels weird not equipping those gloves. I got those gloves off. Even though I'm like, I'm not going to equip anything, something in the back of my head was still like, sweet, an upgrade. But yeah, if it does get too hard, I'm going to swap to Luton Commons. And nothing better. No greens, no blues, no purples. And if you've never played WoW, let me assure you, the gameplay does improve. You do get more than just one spell. This is just how it starts out. You could argue other games, other MMOs probably have better starting experiences. Especially nowadays, because you feel powerful already. Like, I'm not wearing anything and I'm already easily killing these dudes. But they expect you to have no gear at this point, so... But yeah, just how easy is modern WoW? Is this possible? We will soon find out. Unless I die first, because I feel like crap. Also, there may be some breaks. As you can see up here, it is 10:38. I haven't had lunch or anything to eat yet. And I am doing a 5 till 10 shift, which is completely new for me. I've never done a shift of that time before, so I don't really know what I'm doing for food. Like, I should probably have some proper sized food for lunch, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Maybe I'll just try and have that on my break at work. But like, I may have to disappear for lunch. I don't know if I'll be back afterwards. I'll let you know closer to the time. And then I may just have to disappear randomly anyway. And I should really get Streamlabs or something so I can just get a BRB screen. I keep saying, oh, there's no point because I'm not doing webcam. Well, maybe there is a point because it has other qualities. Alright, we have Moonfire. Moonfire I normally put on 3. Normally I put Solar Raft there, I put Lunar Strike there, I put Moonfire on 3, Sunfire on 4. Because I have a mouse where if this is the mouse, this circle I'm making here, I have button and button, button and button, and then in the middle I have button, button. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in my head it's like 1, 2 are the main spells, 3 and 4 on the right hand side of a mouse are like my dots, and then 5 and 6 are like Star Surge and New Moon, Half Moon, all that stuff. And of course that always changes depending on what class you're playing, what you put on there. But my general idea is all of my big cooldowns I just have press. All of my main rotation I have on 1 to 6 because typically 1 to 6 is enough to cover that. In Modern WoW at least, I might run into issues. Oops, wrong way. I might run into issues with that in Classic. So you have so many more spells. Also, I'm looking forward to the old running animations. Humans look dumb. They just look dumb the way they run, and I'm about it. I want to make a human mage. I want to make a shit wizard. I want to make a shit wizard, and I want him to, because even though this is Classic, I can't turn off the part of my brain that generates stories, so I'll still be making stories based on my Classic WoW characters. So, oh man, look at that glitch. That's new. I haven't seen that. I wonder what causes. Oh, it's just like a little bit of broken water. Okay, I thought it was like a line of ground. But yeah, what was I saying? Can you believe I don't have ADD? No, I don't, because that's like a serious thing. I was reading up on that a while ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely don't have it. That is way more serious than popular culture has led me to believe. However, I have actually completely forgotten what I was saying, so... Something about Classic WoW? Doubtless. Oh, I won't be doing any dungeons, just because it wouldn't be fair on the healer. If I'm going to be super weak and squishy, I don't want some random healer to be like, oh my god, why do I have to deal with this guy who's constantly dying or almost dying, kind of thing. I don't know if I've got a cold or if this is just a hay fever thing. It feels like a cold. I think I went from hay fever to full blown cold. Oh bloody Tarandrella.
Is there trouble?
What kind of name is Tarandrella anyway? Come on then. I'm not gonna lie, my comedic name is bugging me. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying about backstory. So I want to make a shit wizard, who's like an old human mage, like balding grey hair kind of thing. And then I want to make like a human warlock who is basically his son. And he's like, I always wanted you to grab and be a mage. He's like, I read books about demons, Dad. I want to do demon summoning. So yeah, that's their backstory. And I know that in Classic you can't really have too many ults because it takes like 2 months to level from 1 to 60 if you're like full on gunning it. At least that's what I've been told. But yeah. I don't know, I was just like, what's a good excuse for leveling a character through Teldrassil on stream? Because I don't really want to make a new character like a normal character. But what I do want to do is play low level World of Warcraft. So I could just do this, I guess.
I'm out of range.
I'm out of range, everyone. It's going to be super curious to see what level balanced druids get stuff at now, because I leveled my main during Mr. Pandaria, and they've changed the leveling experience a few times since then, so I mean, it's kind of hard for me to remember exactly when I got what anyway, but I don't know, it might be cool. I might be like, oh wow, you got this then? Like, I don't know when the hell you get the new moon stuff, because that used to be an artifact ability. I imagine you still probably get it around level 100. Which I doubt we'll get to. I doubt we'll see any really real increase in difficulty until like level 10 at least, which should be about an hour's worth of leveling. So yeah, someone's already run through here and killed all the spiders. That's it. I mean, I've only got 4 left. Nah, I should probably go back. Turn back now. This cave has always been a pain in the ass, by the way. Like, there's never enough spiders. There's always somebody who's gone through and killed them all. Because while I may not have leveled a druid properly since fucking 5.4 or whatever, I have leveled other night elves. So it's not like Teldrassil is completely nostalgic and foreign to me. When do I get astral power?
I need to target something.
Probably when I properly spec into balance at 10. I could attack that one, but I'm just going to keep running because I have a funny feeling I'm going to run into one on the way there. If I don't, I hate everything. But I've got a pretty high chance of, I don't know. Never mind, there's one up there. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I hope. Oh, we need to kill Giffith the Vile, but we don't have a quest for it yet. Alright, if we can kill the spider real fucking quick. No, too late. Now we're just gonna have to sit here and wait for him to spawn again. Yay! I love that part of this quest. Oh, look at all of these upgrades we can choose from. Sweet, we get our cloak in a minute. Nice. I do have an actual character I have dedicated to, you know. So basically, if you don't know, you can buy heirlooms when you're like a max level character or whatever, which are like pieces of gear that like speed up the leveling experience, that level with your character. It basically removes the gearing part of the leveling up game, and it streamlines leveling up and makes it a lot faster. And that's what people mostly do when they make alternate characters now. Which one sells for more? Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, she teleports you out now. That won't be a thing in Classic. So yeah, you can do that, but if you want to level the old way in the slow way, you still can. And I've been doing that on a character, a rogue called Gearless, and he's like level 60 something. And I kind of hit a wall because it really does start to get slow. And I think I'll probably go through and keep leveling him later on, just because it's really fun. Like, I chose a rogue because it's probably quite a fun just leveling experience as a class, because you can stealth around and, you know, backstab people and stuff like that, so it's pretty fun. Also nowadays you can turn on world PvP. They're not servers anymore. You can turn on world PvP to get like an XP boost, but that's just supposed to mitigate the time you lose from being killed by hordes. And we're not going to do that this stream, but you know, it's a fun idea for another stream. Oh look, it's lore time. Oh, hang on a minute, I need to do this. I like his bright blue hair. We should have gone bright blue. We might be able to change that at the barbershop. I don't think there's barbershops in Classic. This is something I've been thinking about. So when I make my character, I'm going to have to be absolutely certain I'm happy with their appearance. I don't know, I think there's like appearance change tokens you could buy maybe back then, but I'm not going to do that. Hello.
Goddess, bless you.
I could have gone for like the black eyes, which is a Battle for Azeroth thing that you can unlock for new characters, or present. You can, I think, go to the barbershop and be like, "Hey, can you stab my eyes out? Thanks." It's a story-related thing. That would have been cool, just to be like, "Hey, look at what I've done." I think you could do that at the barbershop as well. Though. We might do that later on, because I haven't got any characters with, you know, dark eyes, because it's a lore thing, and I'm an idiot who likes to give my characters backstories. And none of them, that wouldn't have fit something that any of them did, so. been a while since I streamed in general. I think last time I streamed I was playing some Crash Team Racing. I don't want to leave it too long without streaming anymore. I want to kind of make this a general thing I do. Because if I go for too long without streaming, I kind of like... I'm like, oh, I don't know if all my settings are calibrated properly, and it makes it like more of a wall to get back into streaming kind of thing. It's dumb, but it's just the way it is. Like, it's just how my brain works. So, if I don't stream in like 3 months, I'm like, man, I don't remember if I had my bitrate properly set up and stuff. Like, that's why I'm streaming this right now, because I don't know if this is appropriate for WoW. If it looks okay, if it looks too bad, if it's stuttering too much because it looks too good. I'll definitely be watching this back to find out, and then I'll tweak it based on that. Oh, also now they give you a little free fall buff, which they didn't give you in Classic. Loads of people just jump to their deaths from here. I mean, I keep saying that like I played Vanilla when it was Vanilla. I didn't. I played Burning Crusade. I played Burning Crusade, probably Black Temple. No, Fury of the Sunwell. That was the patch I played through. And then I was like 12, so I didn't know how to level up properly. I'm sure I'll recount all of this stuff during my vanilla stream, but basically, because I was 12, I'd come from RuneScape. I assumed everything was the same as in RuneScape. I didn't really realise that variation of game design within genre was a thing. So I thought quests were like story-based things that didn't give much XP, so I didn't really do them. I just ran around killing boars for hours and hours on end. I think I hit like level 18 or 19. I was really hoping to hit level 20, which gave you cat form at the time. I sound like an old man. But yeah. Sorry for the little detour. I was just like, oh, am I sure we're leaving Eldrasil right now? But yeah, look at that. We're going to Dolinar already. My, how we've grown. Poor Thanius. Alas, I knew him. I feel like crap. Oh, I do have an heirloom mount actually. That's a thing. There's like a little fucking bike, but it's so abhorrent and obnoxious I don't want to use it. Here, I'll show you. There it is. So this is specifically made for low-level players who have bought loads of heirlooms. It's like, hey, you can mount up as a low-level player if you want, but look, it's so gross and thematically incoherent, and it's noisy, and yeah, no, we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run around. If I wanted to have that mount, I would be using heirlooms as well, and it would completely take away from the point of this entire leveling journey. So yeah. Excuse me while I die. Latest I can probably stream to is about 3 PM, by the way, so I need to leave by 4 to get there for 5 to work till 10. Then I need to come home and go to sleep because I'm working early in the morning. If you're wondering why my hours are all over the place, it's because I'm in the middle of transitioning between 2 jobs. Well, not transitioning, I've been doing 2 jobs for ages, but I'm taking on overtime in one to supplement getting rid of the other. Except the other said, hey, can you stick around for a few weeks because everyone's on holiday, and oh look, they've got a new model. And I was like, yes, of course I can, because I'm an idiot who says yes to everything, and actually cares about the people I work with. Which I guess isn't idiotic. And now I'm doing both the extra overtime and my old job. So life is going to be hell for a little bit, but you know, whatever. I mean, not hell. It's just a few extra hours. I don't need to be such a fucking crybaby about it. But Saturday is my only day off. Today, that is. It's normally my only day off. That'll be moving to Monday, except I'm working on Monday at my other job. What is happening with you? That is not how you sit on a chair, lady. That is... You know what, I'm just going to assume you know more about this stuff than I do.
My goods are of the highest
but yeah,
quality.
I'm going to be a little loopy for a little while, basically. What's the point of that?
Good luck, friend.
Get some cheese. Let's sell some stuff so we're not tempted to equip some stuff. I don't want to equip this shit. Quest rewards? Pah! Who needs them? Get out of here.
Be careful.
I won't be careful. How dare you? Who needs gear?
What brings...
Sorry for the gross sniffing noises. Can't mute myself every time, or it's just going to be a really annoying stream. Hey, you teach cooking, right? I might need that. Give it to me. Thanks. cool bread.
Elun adore. Good luck, friend.
As you can tell, this is not a lore stream. We're not reading the quests and stuff. Remember those streams I did as Serenza? They were cool. I should do those again. I really enjoyed leveling through Duskwood, reading all the text and stuff on stream. That was really cool.
I am listening. Goodbye. Peace be with you.
Alright. So we've got an annoying quest,
Voila.
but it gives lots of XP, so we should probably do it. It's like, hey, go fly to Darnassus, give something to someone else, and then, you know, pick up their thank you note or whatever and bring it back, and it gives you nice chunks of XP every time. I'm pretty sure it's just a tutorializing quest to teach you about the flight path systems. And apparently flight paths are a lot slower in Classic. There's lots of things I half remember, because I think a lot of the original Classic leveling experience, they didn't really change much of it for BC, I imagine. So, I feel like even though I never played vanilla, I still understand a lot of vanilla experiences. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe that's just me being annoying. I'm being like, oh, I totally played vanilla. I mean BC, same thing. But yeah, I was being served by someone in a shop and WoW came up for some reason, and he was like, oh yeah, World of Warcraft. I was like, oh. Like in my head I was like, you play, kind of thing. But before I could ask, he was like, yeah, I remember that. My dad used to play it when I was a kid. And I was just like, oh no, why would you say that? Now I feel old. Oh, I don't go through here. Might as well pick up the Flight Master while I'm here though. Hey look, the future of leveling. I don't know if we're going to go to Darkshore and level, or if we should go over to Eastern Kingdoms and do Westfall and stuff. I kind of want to do Darkshore, because I haven't done Darkshore in a long time for leveling. And even though thematically it's my least favourite of the two paths, I don't know, it's like, it would be a fresher experience for me. And I've already decided in Classic after Teldrassil I'll be going over to Westfall anyway, so it'll differentiate it from Classic. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm doing the same shit twice, even though it's different kind of game states. I don't want to burn myself out on it, so yeah. Can you tell I'm excited for Classic? Is that something that's apparent? I'm gonna make sure. Oh yeah, my mic is on, I heard it early. Let's see, 0 dropped frames so far, so if this does turn out to be an okay looking stream, this is the ideal bitrate. I feel so gross and ill. What title am I using? The Exalted. The Patient might make more sense. Who needs gear? The Patient. Yeah, let's do that one. You could say I'm patient because I don't use gear, which would help me kill stuff faster. Or you could say I'm a patient at a fucking insane asylum, which hopefully definitely don't still exist. Just because who the fuck plays World of Warcraft and decides not to gear up? Like, this is the idea of someone who's played far too much World of Warcraft and is digging for that fresh experience when there is no longer any fresh experiences to be had. The only race I've never leveled, unless you count allied races, is Goblin. I've never experienced the Goblin starter zone, just because I fucking hate goblins. I hate gnomes as well, but I made a gnome in the end because I thought maybe a gnome monk would be interesting. And you know what, if Tinkerer is a thing next class, Mechagon's got me convinced. I'll make a Tinkerer. Not a goblin Tinkerer though, fuck goblins. Annoying. They're brash. And the thing I don't like about gnomes in this game, by the way, is just that I don't think they fit in thematically. But as I know, Mechagon's gone some way to be like, hey no, this is a part of Warcraft.
Touch me.
So,
You again?
don't touch me! Me when someone tries to pull me away from my computer because I play too much WoW. Good joke. I think this is the guy who turns out to trick you. Oh, he's been turned into a frog. Yep, that's a spoiler for the next quest, but hey, we're not here for the story. I mean, when did Cataclysm come out? Like 2010, 2011? This story's been out since then. In fact, I don't know if some vanilla quests still exist after the Cataclysm Zone overhaul. There's definitely similar quests, but I think they've all been touched up in some way. Alright, I'm back. I just had to clear myself a little bit. I will spare you from the worst noises. Oh, yeah, I got regrowth. I always put that shit over here. So this, one of the reasons I chose healing, one of the reasons I chose Druid for this whole little experiment is because we've got sustainability, like we can heal ourselves and stuff. Like I was thinking mage, then I was like, wait, no, because then I'd have to eat food out of combat, and if I'm in the middle of combat and stuff gets too difficult, that's going to be a problem. Damn you, cracked Bill. How am I supposed to cash you in now? It's a lovely day outside, and here I am playing World of Warcraft. Typical. It was horrible yesterday. At least I don't have to go to work in the rain again. I'm going in here, right? I don't think I've got a quest to kill Furbolgs yet. No. Oh no! Someone's dead up there, and their shadow's gone through the floor. I often wonder what a World of Warcraft 2 would look like, because it wouldn't have a lot of these quirks. I actually don't think it would have tab targeting combat either, because by all accounts it's not the most exciting combat in an MMO. Including my account, I'm a little bit... I mean, obviously there's something to it, because I've played it for thousands of hours, like it's my most played game ever, easily, but, you know, I think I'd still prefer I think melee classes are more fun, honestly, even though I main a druid, and I always do. Even when they're not that fun to play, I don't think they were that fun to play in Warlords. I hated the fucking balance bar system in that. Because there used to be like a balance bar where it was like solar and lunar, and when it was in one area, solar spells were more powerful, and when it was in the other, lunar spells were more powerful, which was a fun concept. And in Mists of Pandaria, every time you cast a spell, it shifted a little way from one way to the other, which is fine, because you can kind of adapt on the fly, and that's a lot of, like, you know, that's a lot of, it's a lot of stuff to keep track of, but it's also really fucking interesting. In fucking Warlords, they just changed it so it just fucking went up and down of its own accord, and it just kind of turned into, like, this struggle to keep up with it, and it was not fun. And I'm glad they got rid of it, and replaced it with the Astral Power system. Although I wonder what they'll do next expansion, because I think there's going to be heavy reworks of classes next expansion. Like, they didn't change too much from Legion to BFA, I don't think. Ugh. I suppose if I really wanted to fucking put penalties on my character, I could say no mounting at all, like even when I get to level 20 or whatever, but I think that's just misery at that point. I'm not going to do that. It just occurred to me when I saw that guy flying around, I was like, eh. So I've noticed like we're dropping down to like 92% health when fighting these guys, and I'm pretty sure that's not a thing that happens when you're properly geared, so maybe we are going to see a little bit of difficulty creep in soon. That would be cool. How many front flips can we do in a row? One. Okay, never mind. Right, there's the lightsabers gone. Now we just need one more spider silk to deliver to this guy who's definitely not evil. Don't mind his hooves and his fur and his demon-like appearance, he's definitely not evil. I think it's cool, because that's the kind of quest you can only really put in a starter zone, isn't it? Like, yeah, you're questing around, you're like, oh look, a quest giver, you don't stop and question his appearance. Like, you don't know what a demon is at that point in this game. You don't know about satyrs and demons, and they're always bad guys and stuff like that. You're just like, oh, hey, this guy looks weird, I wonder what's going on with him. And it turns out he tricks you, and the story is, wow, how could you let someone like that trick you? You're so naive. And it's like, well, I guess you are as a new player, aren't you? But then this game does have a habit of having quests where it's like, wow, I'm just going to go fucking along with it. And you're just looking at your character like, why? Why would you go along with this? Especially, like, 8.1.5 I think added like the Crucible of Storms, not 8, yeah 8, added like Crucible of Storms quest stuff where your character's just like being talked to by a servant who is clearly of the void or whatever, and your guy who is clearly an enemy of the void and ostensibly against it is just like, yeah, sure, I'll do whatever you ask because you're giving me XP. And yeah, I won't spoil what happens in case people aren't caught up with the game, but it's fucking dumb. Why would your character do that? And I'm pretty sure, like, when you turn in that quest to the dude, you tell him what happens, and he's just like, why would you do that? And it's very much like, yeah, why would you do that? Your character's just like, for the XP. Or I guess not XP, but like artifact power and gold and items at that point in the game. Yay, I get a bag! I may have done something morally wrong, but at least I got bag space out of it. Feline Grace reduces damage from falling while in cat form. But why? I don't have cat form yet. I don't get that for another 2 levels. How weird. I bet what happened is he used to get cat form at level 6. And then at some point when they did balance passes, they were like, hey, let's move it to level 8, but they forgot to move the cat form passive. So it's just like, okay, thanks for giving me something I can't use yet. Oh, I feel so bad. It's not really apparent.
Greeting.
With Classic as well. Approaching. Yeah, I'm still going on about it. Oh yeah, she's basically like, why did you do that? With the demon dude. But yeah, with Classic, I've been so tempted to watch people's like streams of the beta. But I kind of want to go in, even though I've been watching like some videos about Classic and like class guides, race guides, how things used to be and stuff. I do still want to go in fairly fresh. I want to be like, holy shit, I forgot this was a thing, or holy shit. And even though like, hang on. Ugh, sorry. Even though like I've watched class guides and stuff, I'm like, oh, I forgot this was a thing, or I didn't know that was a thing. So I've had some of that already. At the same time, it is a little bit like, I'm definitely going to be questing through here and being like, wow, that was different. I didn't realise this was different. Wow, look, I didn't realise they updated this kind of thing. Like, it's going to be fun. And I don't want to ruin that by just watching someone stream it. And even though that will be fun and cool, and I'll still enjoy Classic when I play through it myself, I don't want to ruin that experience too much of, wow, I didn't realise this was a thing, etc, etc. We don't need gear, we just need Classic. And it's not out till August 27th. I wonder if they've put it on the... No, they should put it on the calendar, that would be cool. One thing I'm concerned about though, just looking at RuneScape as an example, when they brought out old school RuneScape, it brought out all the elitists and the most toxic people. Like, I played old school RuneScape until I, it was kind of like, because I played RuneScape back in 2007, when the old school client was based off of, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to go back and revisit nostalgia, because I couldn't get into the modern one, because it was so different from what I remembered. But eventually I did start to miss all of the quality of life changes, so I did go back to the modern one, and that's the one I've been playing ever since, off and on, like everything else. But when old school came out, it was really cool for nostalgia, but then as people stopped playing it for nostalgia and started playing it because it was more difficult, they just started like trashing the modern version of the game and anyone who played it, and like, oh, it's easy mode and stuff. And yeah, the modern version of the game is far easier, but that attitude is just so fucking toxic, and I'm just worried that's going to happen with World of Warcraft as well, and it inevitably will. I should just not be bothered by it, but I'll be playing both. I'll play Modern WoW and Classic WoW. I'm not going to jump ship, but I know there is definitely a large following who don't play Retail WoW, and they already like mock Retail WoW and like say it's shit and all this stuff, and that Blizzard have killed it and ruined it and everything, blah blah blah, whinge. So they're going to be out in droves in Classic, being like, oh, people who play Modern WoW, fucking easy mode, shitheads, fucking beta cucks, or whatever. And I'm just like, I hope that's not too widespread, that feeling. It probably won't be in the first few months, but as the tourist players fade away, and I might be one of the tourist players, I might be like, okay, I've had my fill, I kind of want to go back to Modern WoW now. And that's fine, if I feel that way, that's fine. But I just hope that sentiment isn't too prevalent. Prevalent? I don't know. Hey, this is where I originally got my first going down achievement. I didn't get it off of the tree for some reason. I remember coming here and being like, right, I'll jump off of here and into the water. And I think I died a few times, but for some reason I was determined to get that achievement. And I got it. I don't think they added achievements till like Wrath of the Lich King, so that's not going to be a thing in Classic. I do like the achievement system, but I think it's going to be nicer to have achievements be more like the gear you're wearing, because transmog's not going to be a thing either. So like you can look at someone and be like, oh wow, they got this item, like they must have done this kind of thing. Like that's what achievements were back then, like actual achievements in the game. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. Why are all of these guys dead? I can't find any of them. Alright. More dudes are spawning in. I did yeah, cool. Interesting that their version of Wrath is still just called Wrath, but it is still yellow. The original Wrath was green, and it wasn't called Solar Wrath. It was just nature magic. Whereas now it's solar magic. Which it's still kind of a thematic change I'm on the fence about. Like, I don't know. Druids don't seem... I guess restoration druids are more like about nature magic and stuff like that. But like, at some point they're like, hey, druids are also about the sun and the moon. And I'm like, okay, I guess. That makes sense. But I guess it's because they're balanced druids, and maybe they're like, why do we even call them balanced druids? We need them to balance night and day. I don't know. I feel like they thought about it a bit too much. Like, maybe balanced druids shouldn't even be called balanced druids. Like, the DPS druid, that, like, weaves spells and stuff, I don't understand why they have to have some kind of theme about, but like, everything in nature has a balance and everything like that. But I think it would be cooler to just fully lead into, like, aggressive nature magic. Like, entangling roots, let me, like, fucking wrap people in forms and shit. Like, that would be cool. But, you know, it's not the end of the world, eh? Just an idea. Hire me if you want, boys. Oh, I should have set my fucking Hearthstone. Oh well. Looks like we're walking. Call me Christopher. That was a bad joke. I apologise. Yeah, I'm muting myself more and more because my sniffs are getting worse. If you can tell. Hey, can you not? Can you not? Oh, great. I thought I ran out of his eyebrow circle, but I was wrong. Well, I can still take some hits. That's a thing. I mean, I should probably just stop and kill him, but, you know. Whatevs. Look at those muscles. I don't understand why every character in WoW needs to be extremely muscly. It's weird. I mean, it's not a problem. It's just typically in fiction, elves are like skinny and like scrawny. Like they use magic instead of strength. But here it's like, oh yeah, we can fucking belt a dude if we want. Hey, you're a bad guy. Eat these. Fuck you. He's a frog now. You tricked me. Man, I've been doing some reputation grind in the new patch and just seeing increased by 500 is like, ah, oh, man, I wish I could get that for like fucking Nashatar or Mechagon. Instead it's little scraps of 75 everywhere. I wonder if your reputation with Darnassus decreases when you hand in a quest which helps him. I don't think it does. That would be a cool little touch though. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I don't see any decrease. I guess they're worried that players are going to do that quest and then miss the next one, so they just have a decrease. Oh no, what's this Twisted Hatred quest? Did I forget to pick this one up? No, okay, cool. Level 7, my dudes!
What brings you here?
Alright, let's go do these ones first. Actually, I don't know, these are like the lower level quests. Oh, it doesn't matter, let's just do these ones first. Everything scales with you anyway now, so... well, not everything, like, you can't just walk into a level 40 zone at level 7. But once you hit the bottom, it goes up to like level 60. And then when you leave vanilla zones, they stay at level 60. Because Blizzard still wanted you to be able to go back and fucking smash everything easily, if you wanted that kind of power fantasy. Which is a nice touch, I guess. Best of both worlds. Oh yeah, I can do this. I main a Night Elf Druid, why did I forget about that? It's like my favourite racial ability, it's so handy, especially in like patch zones, like Najatar, Mechagon, fucking Broken Shore and all that stuff, because they absolutely pack them with enemies, and it is impossible to run more than 5 feet without like pulling a mob. I don't know why that's their design philosophy, but it is. So I need to do this, I remember this. Hey chat! Oh no, I missed this one. Yeet! I've seen some people worried that streamers are going to kill Classic WoW. I don't see how that's possible. They're going to change the atmosphere of Classic WoW for sure. But then you don't have to watch them, so I don't see what the problem is. It is weird though, because you look back at 2004 WoW and there's not much footage from it, because they're just literally, the technology to record your screen was not there. It was all 240p shit. And now we've got like people live streaming Classic WoW and it's so weird. It's cool though. It's like, it's interesting to think about how like you'll never be able to recreate the context of 2004 WoW. Like, yeah, you can recreate the game and everything and all the restrictions in it and stuff, but people have knowledge that they didn't used to about questing and where to find stuff and the most efficient ways of doing stuff, and because of that they're going to hit max level faster, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Like, it used to take people like a year to hit level 60 just because they didn't know how to like get XP from stuff, or like what the most efficient way of doing things was. But now you can just do whatever. Be like, oh yeah, I need to go here and do this, and then I'll get this XP, and I didn't need to come in here. Cool. Okay, I took the wrong route to get here, but maybe I can cheese this, Can I choose this? No, because I need to loot him. Okay, they're clever about this. There we go. Oh, okay, I can just kill him with roots anyway. I guess it doesn't work. Okay. Wait, is he a satyr? Can satyrs turn into fucking cats? I didn't know that. He looked like a druid version of it as well, but I guess they just didn't put in a different model. In the lore it's probably different. I didn't know satyrs could shapeshift. I guess it makes sense though, they're basically meant to be evil druids. Anti-druids. Look at that, I'm starting to take some damage. I mean, I have just been running through here with reckless abandon though, so... Man, some words are hard to say when you've got a stuffed up nose. I'm interested in Final Fantasy XIV. I've been resisting it for years. Like, it's another subscription-based MMO, so I'm just not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna talk to it. I'm not gonna think about it. Because I've already got a subscription-based MMO in my life. But, I've been listening to a podcast called Core. And, someone on there has been playing Final Fantasy, and they've been talking about it. And now I'm interested, but with Classic WoW so close, and with stuff to do in WoW, I'm not going to play. Next time I burn out of WoW, which is hopefully a long time away, I might look into it. Normally my go-to is Elder Scrolls Online for my second MMO, or RuneScape, which is a different kind of MMO, I would argue. It's more based around professions and skills. But Final Fantasy I might have to look into. I have a friend who wanted me to look into it, but I said to him, look, I'm not going to be able to just look into it and leave it at that. Chances are, I'm going to want to play more. Even if it has got a free trial, I'm going to want to play more. I'm going to put money into it. I just don't know if I'm ready to do that for another MMO right now. But if on the off season of WoW, I'm instead subscribing to a different MMO, I guess that's not so bad. Just as long as I'm not doing both at once. But with ESO, I did eventually cave and do the optional subscription just because it has too many benefits to pass up. So that's one of those things which once you do it, you can't really live without it because you're used to all of the benefits of it. So that's something I'm thinking about now as well. I don't want to play ESO at the same time as well. Although I did stupidly buy a 6-month subscription, so I kind of am doing that right now, which is a bit of a problem. I mean a 6-month subscription to ESO Plus, that is. And that automatically recurs, and I couldn't figure out a way to stop it from recurring, so I need to remember to turn that off. Because I haven't played it in a few months, so I've definitely wasted some money there. Well done, Bethesda, you got me. Not Bethesda, Zenimax. Although I'm not going to be mad at them, because, you know, it's a good game. Put lots of time into it. I didn't regret my purchase at the time. And you know, every now and again I'm like, I wonder if they'll get rid of the subscription fee in WoW, just to make it more acceptable in the modern market, but I mean, I think they would rather have a smaller amount of players that pay £10 a month than a much larger amount of players who don't pay anything a month, because it's probably way more profitable that way. And that's a little bit of a shame, but you know, business, business, business. I like live streams because they let me just ramble about whatever the fuck I'm thinking about. Jesus Christ. There was a loud noise outside, it scared the shit out of me. It wasn't even that loud. It was just like a car ran over something. Like a little like drain pipe or something. I don't fucking know. Drain pipe? Hope not. You know what I mean. Oh, these things are always mazes. Except I have this lady now who tells me where stuff is. She's not going to be in classic. Let's just
Farewell.
do it the classic way, because I always do. Unless I do get too lost. I suppose I should just turn auto loot on, but I never do. I never used to loot greys just because I didn't see the point. But that stuff adds up over time, so I might just turn auto loot on and get used to it. I've seen when I see people stream, most people just use auto loot. I mean, you can also just hold down shift while you loot and it'll auto loot, but CBA. Like this. Oh, that was a nice green. Can't wait to never use it. I mean, it's a mace anyway, I wouldn't have used it anyway. Yeah, I think we'll do dark, sure. Unless anyone's watching and they want to chime in. I don't think so, no. Oh yeah, weekly deathmatch. I'm not doing that today. I'll do it tomorrow or Monday. Just because shit's changing. Don't have a lot of time. Well, I could have done that instead of streaming, but I don't know. Felt like streaming. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, I heard a knock, but it wasn't at my door, so we're fine. A Ravenclaw talisman. Are we going to find a Hufflepuff one next? Hufflepuff. So, I watched the trailer for the Witcher Netflix series. That looks pretty cool. I played like 5 hours of The Witcher 1 and like 5 hours of The Witcher 2. That's all I've played. Couldn't get into them. Didn't really like the combat, but you know, maybe it's better in the third one, which I've bought and not played because I suck. But you know, the Netflix series looks cool, so there's that. Always up for some more Henry Cavill. He's a pretty cool dude. Most people know him as Superman, but I actually, first time I encountered that guy was in a series called The Tudors, which is a historical series focusing on, well, I'll let you guess which historical family it focused on. But yeah, he was, I think, some sort of advisor to Henry VIII, so... I remember liking his character. God damn it. Am I back at the entrance? Am I? I don't know. I'll check it there just to... No, I don't think I am. I think that goes somewhere else. Is there a quest item in there? I've always found it funny the way Night Elves cast spells like... He's concentrating so hard. Okay, cool, I did need to come in here. Got some magpies up in here. Whoops. I haven't been keeping an eye on my health either, so I don't really know. I mean, I haven't come close to death, I'd know it would be like, oh, look out! I'd have like red stuff around my screen, but... I don't know if I've fallen to half health at all recently, or anything like that. Sweet. Fuck you. I'm a night elf too, you know. I can navigate barrows. I'm a druid. I probably slept in one of these. I don't know. I don't have a backstory. But if I did, it might contain one of these. Who knows? Right. Oh, that's locked. We need to kill the dude adjacent to here. Adjacent is a good word. You know it's not a good word? Fucking... Oh. This is the entrance. Okay. How do I get the key for that door again? Maybe if I'm lucky they'll open it, I'll be able to come through with them. I don't know if that's how that works. I don't think it is. No, they just phased. Like a bunch of lame dudes. Alright. Where's the sapphire of the sky then?
Voila. Goddess watch over you.
What you've done there is you've farted. Alright, thanks. Very useful. Look at my ears flopping about.
How may I help?
Right, can you help me now?
What brings you here?
Oh. Follow the trail of fart. Oh, it's down here, of course it is. That makes some kind of logic. Also, why is she whispering to me?
I need a target.
Just say it out loud. Don't fucking go whispering in my ear, it's weird.
Del Nadris.
Don't address. I want to play Torchlight 2 at some point. I feel like that's a good game to play to get back into the vanilla gearing mindset, as well as Monster Hunter World, which is another game I want to play again. I don't know, it's got like stuff. Like I was watching some of the stuff about vanilla gearing and stuff like that. I was like, this is kind of similar to Torchlight, and I kind of got turned off of Torchlight because of that. But like, if I really dedicate myself to learning it, it might be helpful. I know Torchlight's based off Diablo 2, but you know, I never played Diablo 2. I only played Diablo 3. Where's the Shaman Voodoo charm then? Oh, I need to loot it off one of these guys? Have I not been looting them? That's annoying. I thought I looted everyone. Maybe I've just been really unlucky. Alright, Gnarlpine Shaman, if that is your real name. I keep going, oh, I need to interrupt that when I can't. Get over here. No, don't. You'll pull the other guy. Oh, damn it. Someone want to give me a fucking voodoo charm, please? Thank you. See, if you just ask politely. It's a wonder what might happen. Alright, good luck. Don't need you anymore. I cannot wait to leave this fucking barrow den. I hate these places. You're still alive? Okay. Oh, someone died. Right, now we can go and open the door. I remember how this zone works. You're the one who doesn't remember. Oh, hello. Didn't need a key after all. Damn it, you've already killed him. Oh, hello. Peekaboo. It's one of those berry boys. I wonder if she's just looking at me like, why the fuck is he still wearing his original robe? I should probably do this. Oh, maybe I do this and then I kill the bear. No, he wants the bear. That's how drones work. Okay. I'm good at this game. Honest. Oh, I forgot to set my Hearthstone again. I'm bad at tactical Hearthstoning. Hearthstone? Hearthstone? I've always said Hearthstone. But since it became a game, everyone's been saying Hearthstone, and it's kind of rubbed off on me, so sometimes I say one and sometimes I say the other. Fucking furballs, get out of here. No one likes you. You're not a playable class. That's really disappointing to a lot of people. Oh, you had to go and heal yourself, didn't you? A class, I mean race. I know what I'm on about. Fucking WoW vet right here. I remember questing in Valshara for the first time and just being like, Furbolgs? Fucking hello, 2004. It's like Trogs, they're having a moment again in Mechagon. It's like, I miss Trogs. Although I think they got a new model for some random area in BFA. I think when I get into Classic, I'll be surprised at just how many things got small model updates and tweaks. I'll be like, oh, I didn't realise that had as many polygons as it did in Modern versus Classic. I know the cat form looks different. I think the cat form actually looks better in Classic. Oh god, I'm yawning again. What do you mean bad work-life balance? What are you on about? Shut up. It's only for a few more weeks. That's what I'll keep telling myself. You should see this place when you hit level 120. It gets really hot here in the summer.
Last night I went to an awesome stag party.
Get it? Because he's a druid and druids can be stags. The jokes in this game are great. He tell joke.
I am honored. Balloon like your people.
Yay! I'm honoured with Darnassus. That's what I care about.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Yay! Shapeshifting unlocked. Look at me. I'm a kitty cat now. Cats can run a little bit faster, so expect me to be in this form a lot.
Hello.
When I'm out of combat
Be
anyway.
careful.
Greetings.
Look at all of this gear you've given me to sell. How nice of you. Do, 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 do. Oh, I should probably keep the linen. Do, 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 do. Oh, I don't know why though, because, you know, we're not going to be making any new gear, and first aid isn't a thing anymore, so. Oh, it would be nice just to have in my region bank. I can send it to other characters if I use them. By the way, look how fucking tall this book is. Gets me every time. I know Night Elves are tall, but then do their books really need to be this tall as well? Anyway. Ursel the Mauler. Now that sure is a Furbolg sounding name. We are bear people. I don't think this is their backstory, but imagine if Furbolg were just druids who got stuck in bear form, and got stuck somewhere between the two, like bear form and human form, or elf form. That'd be cool. It's not the story though, so don't listen to me, don't believe it. Don't fucking quote me. Jeez. What's your problem anyway? I forgot to set my Hearthstone yet again. Oh, I have sprint. Nice. Didn't realise I had sprint already. I knew there was another quest in this area. Okay, good. I was like, did I miss one?
Ishmudaldir.
So yeah, I can shred dudes, but it's not really, there's no point in doing it. Cool, glad someone came here before me again. Wait.
I need
Oh, I'm used to having a fucking thing on 3 that I can press in cat form that immediately takes me out of cat form. And yeah, I put Moonfire on 3 when I'm in cat form, so I should do that. Also, I just tried to Sunfire. Don't have that yet. A few more levels and I think I should get it.
You need to get closer.
Oh, okay, you're going straight for this one. This is something I'm going to miss in Classic, is the unofficial party system. Even though it's going to, you know, press more community stuff. But you don't have to party up to tag the same mob if you're in the same faction anymore. I'm going to miss that a lot, because that was a big problem. Especially in overcrowded areas, and you know on launch day, Classic's going to have some of them. Whether they fucking layer it or not, there's going to be the maximum amount of people per layer. We don't need to kill that one, what are you on about? Oh, it's a rare, okay, sure. Oh, I was about to say I shouldn't do that without letting you tap it.
It's too far away.
What did I pick up just then? Is it useful to know? Yeetina, oh no. Yeet. Wait.
Much appreciated.
There we go. Remember your pleases and thank yous in World of Warcraft, everyone. They're very important.
I'm out of range.
Well, so far it looks like level 10 World of Warcraft without gear isn't going to pose much of a challenge. I didn't really expect it to, you know. I don't know, I guess these guys are taking a few more hits than they otherwise would have. I don't know, they did rebalance sort of the leveling stuff like a few months ago now. Or not a few months ago, it's more like a year ago now. So maybe that is what it's supposed to be like when you're not wearing heirlooms. It feels like the right amount of time, I'd say, per mob. Oh yeah, good point, I do have cat form. Thanks for reminding me. But yeah, in Classic, the model for cat form looks a little bit more unkempt. Like the whiskers are all over the place. It's cute. I prefer it. They look a lot more elfish as well. Whereas even though they have long ears, these cats just kind of seem like default cat form cats. Meow.
Goddess bless you.
Okay. She didn't get the joke. Man, who hasn't seen the Sonic trailer? Jeez. Fucking get over times. Look at me, I'm running 30% faster. This is one of the main reasons I picked a druid back in BC and have stuck with it ever since, I guess. Not one of the reasons I've stuck with it ever since, but like one of the reasons I first chose a druid is because they could shapeshift and like they had travel form at like level 30, I think it was, whereas you had to get a mount at level 40 for a speed increase. I don't know if cat form originally had a little speed increase as well. I think it did, and I think you got that at level 20. But that's what I was most excited about. I wanted to run around places marginally faster, because when I was 12, that's what mattered to me. And I was watching class guides last night. I was watching Mad Season Show's video about it. And basically druids aren't great at anything. They're just kind of like master of, jack of all trades, master of none. That's how he put it anyway. I'm just like, oh great. So I probably shouldn't level a druid, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's my original character. So yeah, I think you originally got bear form at level 10, cat form at level 20, travel form at level 30. It was like every 10
May the
levels.
stars guide
I think Moonkin form was like a talent at like the bottom of the balance tree, so it's very different now. That being said, even though I do want Classic to be like as much of a just hop in and play it and be like wowed by experience as much as possible, I probably will be looking up guides for my talent points system because it is not cheap to respec. I didn't actually try to get into the beta. I didn't ask for an invite, just because I want to go in fresh on launch day. I don't want to like make progress on a character and then have it deleted. And I figured I wouldn't be there for testing purposes anyway, so...
Alone be with you.
Oi! I was going to activate that quest. How rude. These are the robes I would be wearing. I guess they're priest robes. Don't know if I use them for druid as well, actually. But look at me, I'm still wearing my OG stuff, so...
Greetings. May the stars go.
No, you can't hand in your quest, how do you like it? Hastor, if that is your real name. Thank you again, who needs gear? Yeah, I know, that's what I was wondering, but it's kind of weird that you stuck it on the end of your sentence like that, so, you know, I'm not one to judge, but... Alright, this guy's probably on the same quest as me. So we should probably team up, but, like, I think he's gone AFK, so... Guess we won't. I mean, there's plenty of these dudes around. What did I even get for leveling up? Nothing. Okay, good. That's another common complaint about modern WoW. Leveling up doesn't feel great because they've spread out abilities across so many levels and all of that stuff. And you don't like have talent points to spend every level anymore, so it's like sometimes you level up, it's like, wow, what did I achieve? Nothing. Oh, okay. Guess I'll die.
It's too far away.
I bet you by now, if I was doing this in Classic without equipping any new gear by level 9, I would be being slaughtered. Maybe we can repeat this experiment at some point in Classic, but you know, we certainly won't be hitting level 10 in like an hour. That's not how that version of the game works.
I'm out of range.
I'm sick. Pity me. Should probably make lunch soon. I'll hit level 10, then I'll stop the stream and make lunch. I don't know if I'll be back afterwards, but I do want to keep on doing this experiment, so... Follow me on Twitter, I guess, for updates, or on Twitch, you know, a bit more direct, but... I always forget. The thing with Twitch for me was always like, well, they send you email notifications when people go live. Who looks at their email that often? But I guess nowadays everyone has phones, right? You all have phones? Diablo, haha. Anyway. And they get push notifications on phones, so I guess that's a thing. Man, these guys are not dropping their seeds. Also, there's a quest over here. I hope it wasn't important. Oh, I think that's just to take it back to that dude. Man, this guy loves flowers.
I need to target something first.
Oh, a wood chopper. Perfect. I can use that to chop all the wood. So, fun fact. Because I came here straight from RuneScape, I was convinced there was a wood cutting skill. And I spent ages trying to figure out how to cut trees down in vanilla. Oh, BC. So... yeah, that's the thing that happened with me. Everyone has embarrassing stories of when they first started playing the game, I think. But we're teaming up now. Be right back, stream. I'll mute myself. That might keep playing.
I don't have a target.
Now that I have shown off the cat dance, I return, but not for long. I'm just gonna kill these dudes, hopefully hit level 10 soon, and log off. Looks like while I was gone they all got killed. Typical. I just need one more Timberling seed though. My name is Justin Timberling. Where are the bastards? Ah, there's one. Give me your seed, which now that I say it sounds a little bit suspect. Eat my 17 damage. There we go. Hey bird. Found some stuff for you.
Hello.
Who dat? You can always tell when a night elf is AFK because they'll get shadow film. Shadow mount. I should have done that really.
The next
Oh! I knew that was gonna happen.
How may I help?
It looks like a purple Geralt.
Illuminate your path.
Alright. Oh, I need to bring this to some other place. Got it. Running, 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 ahoy! Alright, back to let my cat in. Oh, what do you want? Please tell me it's not a quest in the opposite direction.
Breathing. Then madness.
Okay, that's fine. You're good, my dude. So I don't know this for sure, but I swear they added like sunlight to this place. I feel like in earlier versions of the game you couldn't see sunlight through the trees. It was just always dark. Well, not always nighttime, but like always shaded. But I might be wrong. We'll find out soon enough. Oh, hey. What am I doing? I wonder if Vanilla Teldrassil is much different in terms of questing to Cataclysm Teldrassil. I don't know if they changed much in this. I mean, it's a starting zone, so you'd imagine they would. Like, this is the first experience a player might have in this game, so maybe they did tune it around and I just don't remember the original version. Who knows? We will know in about a month and 7 days, a month and 1 week.
I am listening.
Hey bud, look at this.
Goodbye.
Wow, crazy isn't it? It's a plant, but there's something magical about it, probably. I'm not reading this story. I think we're looking for corruption because Teldrassil was like susceptible to it or something. And also, you know, there's demons afoot. That's never good. And these Timberling dudes are just like manifestations of the corruption, pretty sure. Wow, that one guy jumped me down to 86%. The squishiness is starting to show. He's level 10 now. I'm curious as to how they do the leveling, like scaling, the level scaling stuff, because every now and again you come across an enemy that's a level or two higher than you, so I guess maybe they're just programmed to always be a level or two higher than you. I don't know. Maybe they didn't really touch the starting zones because they don't need to be scaled. I'm glad the scaling exists though, because the problem I always had leveling was I would queue for a dungeon and then I would run towards my leveling location and the dungeon queue would pop before I got there multiple times, so by the time I got there the quest I was going to do would be lower level than me, so I had to run further and then more dungeons would pop and I would just never get to do any zone content. Whereas on my Whereas on my Nightborn Mage, I've been in Ashara for like 40 levels because of dungeons.
I need to target something first.
I don't really remember this side of Teldrassil very much. I think maybe at this point on a few characters I was probably like, ah, fuck it, I'm level 9, I'll just go to Darkshore or like go to Westfall.
It's too far away.
Because as much as I love making Night Elves, I've never hugely enjoyed Kalimdor. Hey, level 10. That's probably what happened. I hit level 10 and went, I don't need to be here anymore, and fucking skedaddled. I'll finish these quests, and then... Oh, first of all... Yep, I'm balanced, so I've got Star Surge. That's pretty cool. I don't remember getting Star Surge until, like, a few more levels in MOP. I might be wrong, though. Do I have Starfire? Sunfire yet? I don't think so. Go away. I hate it when, for some fucking reason, Microsoft Calendar is just like, it's this person's birthday tomorrow, and I'm like, alright. I didn't ask you to remind me about this stuff. If I could figure out how to turn it off, that would be wonderful. I mean, I probably could if I applied any thought to it. Where the fuck is the PvP talents at again? No. I can't access the talent screen. That's very annoying. Blizzard. But yeah, I've got Astral Power now. When I hit 40 I can let off a Star Surge and it's like a nice big burst of damage. So I've got my main class utility in now. Are you ready for this?
I'm out of range.
I'm out of range. Boosh. There you go. Nice big fat burst of energy. When you're at the end game, that's pretty much the only, like, you see the amount of damage my Solar Wrath is doing now? That's pretty much the amount of damage that Star Surge does, and Solar Wrath does, like, nothing. You really have to work together with your dots and your primary spells and your Star Surge casts to burn them down. But there's some stuff when you're leveling through the game that makes you feel like a god. Like, when you're a warrior and you get execution, it's just like Jesus. But, like, in the end game, it doesn't quite work the same way or matter as much, or it's not quite as powerful as it seems. This is like deal so and so % damage to like enemies below 20% health, and at that level it's just an insta kill and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, am I gonna be able to do this to like bosses and stuff? It's like, no. When you're like level 120, I'm pretty sure it's just like 5% damage, like, so it goes from 20% to like 15% or whatever. It's not quite as powerful, because that would be OP. Oh, I actually care about this lore. I should probably pay attention. Not right now though, maybe another time. What do you guys want? Oh look, it's a bear tree. Oh, they want me to kill harpies and stuff, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I might stream later, I might not. I'll post on Twitter about it either way. But thank you for watching. This has been the first stream of, what am I calling this thing? Fucking gearless leveling. Who needs gear anyway? And I'll see you in the next one.